Stitchy friends, welcome to my Flosstube channel, Shannon Brick Cottage. My name's Lorraine, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. Today is Saturday, April 1st, 2023. I believe this is season 2, episode 4. I have a lot to share with you guys, so if you want to grab your stitching or something to drink, or both, and or snack, I'm going to dive right in. It is like a hot mess over here, a pile of stuff. Hopefully I won't talk too terribly fast. I know my husband wants to go walk the dogs, and I asked him if we could wait just until I finished filming because we have a wind advisory today and it's like crazy out there. And I thought maybe perhaps it would be nice not to have a video where my hair is standing up on end. So hopefully I can get this filmed before the dogs really start bothering him and want to go out. I hope the weather is nice where you're at. Today it's sunny. I think it might get close to 70, which is pretty warm for us in April, but very, very windy, very windy. We had to take the flag down off the house, like the big garden flag that's on the house down because it was really whipping around out there. So I'm also going to have another video probably filmed later today that I will put up separately to talk about sewing, since I know not everyone comes to Flosstube to watch sewing. So there will be another video. The top I have on is a wearable muslin I just finished this morning for a class that I'm taking, and I will share more of that on another video with you guys. This little sewing machine, he'll be part of my haul I'll talk about, so that's why that's there. But let's get into the things that I worked on for last month, for March, because as you know, or I've shared that I like to stitch seasonally. So like, you know, if it's Christmas, I want to stitch in Christmas. If it's Halloween, I want to stitch Halloween. So and the things that I don't finish that are, you know, seasonal, hopefully, you know, I'll bring them out next, well, I'll bring them out next year, like my March stitches I'll bring out next year and, you know, work some more on them or finish them up to add for a display. But so the whip, this is a really old, well, not really old, it's a last year whip, and I've worked on it a little bit this month. This is the Primrose Cottage Hive Rules. Here, let me get it out and show you guys the cover. My pattern is all bent up, very well loved. It was big and beautiful and easy to read, so I didn't feel the need to make a working copy, because usually like I'll like cross out stuff, but this is super easy to follow, so I didn't bother. So here I've made a little bit progress over the month. I didn't stitch terribly too much on this one, but it's really, really pretty. I love the colors they chose for this. And I did cut off part of the pattern. I didn't stitch the let me bring that in so you can see the colors. The very top here should say Hive Rules, and my piece of fabric wasn't large enough, and so I just eliminated that. And I like that instead mine says it starts with Be Sweet. I thought that was sweet. Funny. Anyway, so I'm gonna keep working on this one. It won't get put away. This one here is my Lori Holt. Let me fold the pattern here. This one is a working copy. Silo Barn Mini. And I'm stitching this one on a piece of fabric flare that kind of looks like, there you go, chicken wire. And I'm making my barn and silo shades of pink. And I'm changing out the cornerstones a little bit to different, more pastel-y colors. So this one, when it's finished, it might fit into a, I'm not sure yet. I have a very small tobacco basket I picked up secondhand, and I might finish it in that. What I'm thinking is this might be my little itty bitty cross stitch that I enter in the local fair. I've said before, that's like one of my bucket list items. I've never done it. I'm kind of scared. I'm a little intimidated, but I think it'd be fun. And so this is small, and I think, and it's unique, even though it's a pattern that many people have done. Like, I did my own colors, so I think that, and I think it represents my personality. So I think I'm going to share that one with you guys. So, and it has my little Lori Holt charm on it. I love that. I love her charms. They're like so hardy, you know, they're thick and beautiful and sturdy. And we're on to temperature chart. I'm behind, but I made a lot of progress. I'm still behind though. So here we go. So there's January and February outlined. Obviously, you know, it's April now, so I'm behind. But what I'm doing to get caught up is I'm calling it Temperature Tuesday. So every Tuesday night, I pull this out, and I probably get, you know, like an hour of stitching in it. I know it doesn't look like a lot, but it's taken a little bit. And it's really cool, like, to see the different colors for the temperature. So I'm going to continue on this one. This one will stay in the so these three are definitely staying in the rotation. And this pattern was one I bought online. If you're interested, it is, I talked about it last month, but if you're new, let me tell you who made it. ZAHRA Design Studio on Etsy. And then I'm using just the local weather station. Ours is Barlow Knoll Station to do my temperatures, and I decided I took the high and the low as reported at that station, added it together, divide by 2. So I'm just doing the average temperature. So anyway, so there's that guy. Now this one, I didn't work on at all. This one is my December month-to-month stitching with the housewives. I know, like, we only have like 2 more patterns are being released, and it's all done. And I'm not behind, but I'm certainly not. I am behind in the sense that I'm not doing it all the time, but I have them and I can do them. And I saw today on their Flosstube and Fat Quarter Shop Flosstube, they're coming out with a new monthly series that starts in July, and it's gonna feature like kitchen scales, which I think is kind of cool. I guess she collects them. I have some as well in my kitchen from back in the day when I did antique booze, vintage, flea market stuff all the time. I collected them as well. So it's kind of cool that she likes them. I'm not going to sign up for the club on that one, only because I learned on these month-to-months, it is a lot coming in every month, and I'm not, with my other hobbies, I'm just not able to keep up with everything. So what I think I might do is select a couple of the months that I like best, and if it works, I'm going to switch those. I'll interchange those with my month-to-month in the kitchen on the calendar mount that I made. And so I'll have a variety. So every month won't necessarily be a barn. It might be the kitchen scale instead. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious to see what they'll look like. And certainly I know I'll get at least one, if not more. But here is, I didn't make any progress on this. I've been trying to stitch on the 24th and 25th, my Christmas stuff. But I guess I forgot this month. I just didn't even pull it out. So that one, I guess that'll stay too in the rotation for the 25th. Then I did stitch on this one though. I stitched on this last night. This is my 30th and 31st stitching, my dark stitching. I made a good bit of progress on my October month-to-month. I really like the colors of this one. I'm not sure if I would have chose that color orange for the pumpkins because it's like more peachy, but I really, really like it. So that's the great thing about using other people's color selections, like, you know, the designers, because like, you don't know, I didn't know I'd like that color, and I do. So I only have like a couple pumpkins on the bottom to go, which I started one last night, a couple of crows, and I think it says pumpkins. And then that one will be done, and I can mount it and have it ready for next year's calendar. So I'll keep working on that little guy. That one, that's a real joy to work on. I like that one. Then here is one of my whips that will be put away for the year until next year. This is just, I think this is very beautiful. My first time stitching sugar stitches. This was the March sampler. Let me just kind of flash you a piece of the pattern. Let's see if I can do it like this. See how pretty that is? Like, it's really big in color. This one I did make a working copy, even though it is really big. The border is, it's a lot of stitching there, and I don't want to get off on it. So like, I just keep marking it as I do a little section. So this, I didn't work on it too terribly much since last time, but oh, you know why? I remember now, because this one I started, I think this is my third start on this. So the first time the fabric was too light. The second time so I dyed this fabric myself, and the first time it was too light and my white wasn't showing. So I picked it all out, dyed it again, with a little bit of green Rit dye, a little bit of gray Rit dye, and maybe some tea, because I don't drink coffee, so I don't have any coffee. But, and again, the white still wasn't popping on there. So I picked out what I did and gave it a third go around with the dyeing, the rinsing, and then baking in the oven, and then I dried it in the dryer. And I like it. The white is showing better than it was before. So it was a lot of time has gone into this one. Now I know why the people who make hand-dyed fabrics, it's an art, not a science. You know, I'm sure they have a recipe to duplicate things, but boy, sometimes it's hard to get that just right. And you know, you don't want to do it too much, then have it all messed up. But anyway, here's the colors. They're pretty. My floss drop's all messy. So I will leave these threads and everything together. I have it in one of my very fancy Ziploc bags here. I need to make some more project bags. This is the most projects that I've ever had going at one time. And I thought that I would feel overwhelmed, but I really don't. I find it very exciting, and I look forward to my stitching time every night, because I have kind of like a little plan, but I have choices, and I don't know, I just really enjoy it a lot. So this one I'm going to tuck down here in my little place. That one's done for the year. We'll wait until next year. And then I think this one here is my last whip from last month. This is my So Blessed. Like, I don't even understand. I should just like buckle down and finish this up because it's so close. So here's the pattern again. It's cute. It's small. I mean, there is a lot of stitching to fill the spools in, but here's the colors. I think I did do one substitution because I wanted it more pink than peach or salmon colored. So here's mine. Again, this was a piece of 14 count Aida. I dyed it pink. It was way too pink, so then I put some bleach on it, and I love it. I think it turned out really cute. So I just need to like buckle down and finish it. And I think this one, even though I have it in my Valentine's bag, and it is all pink and red, it'll be year round since my room here is pink and I like pink a lot. I'll put it together and just put it in here. And then maybe for Valentine's, for February, I'll bring it out to the main part of the house to enjoy. But here is another one of those little charms. I believe that was another Lori Holt one I got off Etsy from someone. I just love how big they are, and they're like sturdy. So anyway, so those are all staying. Now for new starts for April, because we are in a new month, tonight I'm going to probably start one new thing, and then start another new thing later in the week, maybe over the weekend. So I'm going to do this one since it's April 1st. Sorry for the crinkles. This one here that probably everyone already has theirs done and hanging up in their house for April. The daffodils are so pretty. If I think of it, I'll walk over to Gigi's house. My mom, she lives next door, and she planted so many daffodil bulbs last year, and they all came up and they're beautiful. They're just stunning and they make me smile and a little envious. I said that I'm gonna have to plant me some daffodil bulbs. I didn't realize I was such a fan of them. They're gorgeous. And I love the tealy bluish green color and of course the daffodils. And it's gonna make me think of my mom, since she does have beautiful daffodils. April's also a very special month. This is the month my youngest brother was born in. He's no longer with us, so I'm sure if my mom is watching this, because she likes to stalk me, I've probably now made her cry. So don't cry, Gigi, because you're gonna make me cry just thinking about it. But my youngest brother was a great guy. So anyway, died way too young. I think he was 36 when he passed. Anywho, so that's gonna get started either tonight or sometime this week. And then I need a small, because I have all these like ongoing projects. So I pulled this chart out that I purchased, Stitching with the Housewives, one of the little seed packs. And I'm sure this will just like get whipped up in a hurry. And it's so pretty. The colors, the pinks, the reds. You know what I think I might use for that color is I think it's Priscilla's Pretty Pink, the new Classic Colorworks color that came out. It was included in my May month to month, but I don't think I'm going to stitch the May month to month. The colors were they were very beautiful, but they're too bright for me in the way that they're so different than everything else. So I don't think I'm going to do those color schemes, but I love the colors, but just not for that pattern. So I might use some of that new Priscilla's Pink or whatever it's called in this pattern. So I'm excited to start this one too. And what's this? I have something on my table here. What is it? Oh, this is my So Blessed chart that fell out. So let me stick that back in the bag so it doesn't get lost. Thank you while I try and stay somewhat organized. Maybe I'll just edit this little part out. You don't even know I'm trying to be organized. So that was that. Let's get into haul. And then from haul, we'll move into quilting plans. And then, I still need to draw for the giveaway. So I'll probably have to pause the video and draw, because I think we were drawn for the flea market pattern that I had that I didn't use Lori Holt. So I will definitely do that at the end of this video. Yeah, you guys will probably see it I think I'll probably upload it on Monday or Wednesday of this week. I have to upload when I'm not home, because I don't have enough upload speed where we live to get it up on the internet without it taking 60 hours or something like that. So anyway, so let's get into haul. Let's start with this one. This is the cutest, let me tilt my little camera, the cutest little sewing machine ever. I got it at the thrift store for $20. Do I need this sewing machine? No. Is it a little beginner friendly? Yes. And you know what? I love it. I took it apart. Well, I didn't take it apart, but I, cleaned it up, oiled it, ran it through its paces, and it works great. And I told the grandkids, especially Elena, when she came over, Elena will be 7 this year in June, that this is her sewing machine, but it stays at grandma's because she has to share it with the other grandkids if they want to sew. My goal would be someday to give this to her and any other of the grandchildren who would be interested, get them their own little starter machine. She loved it, but it was funny when she was like, Grandma, I like your machine better. The Singer Quantum stylus that I use has a speed control. So I turn it, well, she does it herself, all the way down low. That way she does this, you know, she still has to use the foot pedal, but it gives her more control. If she stomps too hard on the foot pedal, the machine's not going to lurch forward. This one, she was having a difficult time trying to find that happy medium on the foot pedal. I mean, and again, she's so small. You know, we have the foot pedal up on some plastic totes for her. So, you know, it's not the most comfortable fit for her. So that's another reason why it's harder to drive. But anyway, and then I'll insert some video or some photos, because then she was showing her brother, who's just a year younger than her. He'll be 6 this July, how to sew. And, you know, it was adorable how she was just like telling him how to keep his hands away from the needle and all of that. And I thought that was cute. And he wasn't really into it. I mean, he sewed a little couple pieces of Batman fabric together, and then he was off to go roughhouse with the other grandkids when they were over. And so, but it was sweet. So hopefully I'll have some footage that I can share with you guys. So let me just set this down out of the way over here. And then I had it sitting up on some totes I'm gonna throw on the floor. Because boy, oh boy, I got some stuff to share with you guys. It's been a whole month, and so I think that's why, but I also, yeah, anyway, so let's move into, we'll do haul. Okay, let me turn this just a little bit. There we go. So this was a last night. Dun, da, da, da. It is a sleeve press. Again, you know, I'll talk more about it in the sewing video, but as it is described, you can put your sleeve on here to press it when you're making things. I got this for $2.99. It doesn't even look like it was ever used. The canvas fabric on it's not stained or anything or burnt from an iron. Just like my husband was like, "What are you buying?" I'm like, "It's a sleeve press. I'm so excited," because we went to the thrift store last night together. So because we had to go to town, I was like, "Can we go?" And he's like, "Sure." So that was fun. And then last night, dun, da, da, look at this. 2 tubes of 14 count Aida, still taped together. I didn't even tape them. This one I really like. I like this one. What is this one called? One piece. I don't know what they call that color. I always call it oatmeal. I don't know if that's the original name. Oh, and this one's 18 count, I guess. So this one's 14. That's what I like to stitch on. This one's 18. So maybe that might have to find a new home, because I don't know if I'll stitch on 18. I don't know. I guess it's not that much smaller. Maybe I will stitch on it. Anyway, so I got that last night. I was super excited about that one too. Then we went to, on Wednesday, my husband and I each took a vacation day, and we went up to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and they had a quilt show. I guess they have it every year. I've never been to a quilt show, so we went. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Excuse me, my husband was like, "These women are crazy." Like, they like running him over, and you know, just, the women, I'm part of them. We were in the zone. We wanted to see all the things. We wanted to touch all the fabric. And then it was just really busy. So it was, and the booths are super small. And so, you know, you have like 20 people trying to check out in a booth that's only 10 by 10 and shop. So it is, so he just kind of stood off to the side. I do have some great pictures of some of the quilts that were there. I don't think I took any pictures in the booths because it was too busy, and I didn't ask, so I didn't want to, you know, break a rule or something in somebody's booth. But we had a good time, and I did a little bit of shopping, not a whole lot, but I got this. This is a huge panel. It's Lori Holt's Zippy Bag 2. It's huge. I can't show it all to you. But I think if I counted right, the lady told me I have 11 11 different bags to cut and sew together, something like that, in all different sizes, from like a small pencil case size up to like what we would probably in the cross stitch world use as a project bag. And so I cannot wait to cut into that and use it. And then I also got the coordinating zippers. I thought I would give these a try since they had them there. And they have the 2 zipper pulls that go this way. So anyway, I look forward to cutting into that and making a bag so I can not use a Ziploc bag when I run out of pretty project bags. I'll have more. So maybe I'll make one of those for my new April starts. Yeah, I think so. Okay, then I don't even know. Whoops, am I missing one? Yes, I'm missing more than one. So I got a little fat quarter bundle of this cute, let me unfold it, cute Halloween fabric, the pink and the black. And here's the little ghost. I'll insert a picture I have that I took of them all together that I put on Instagram. I don't know, I can slip my glasses on and read who made this fabric. Let me see here. Oh, it's Art Gallery, and then here's more bats. Adorable. And they had some more coordinating fabric with like skeletons on it, and skeletons like with moths, which I don't know, kind of might remind me of Silence of the Lambs, so I didn't want any part of that. But they had some really cute table runners they made, and throw pillows, and just all kinds of goodies. So I might go online and look for more. I think, oh, here it is, this one on the selvage. Spooky and Sweeter is what it's called, Spooky and Sweeter. So I don't know if this is old, like an old print, or if this is new. I'm, not familiar with it, but I really like it a lot. Look at those are so cute. That'd make a cute throw pillow, or maybe a project bag, or a Halloween quilt made out of all of these, like a wall hanging size would be gorgeous, but I didn't buy enough fabric for that. But anyway, I saw this, and like when you see something, you're like instantly like, yes, yeah. I didn't have to think about it. I was like, yes, I want those. And these were really affordable. I think she was selling them for like each fat quarter for like $2.50. Like, that's cheaper than buying like Waverly fabric at Walmart. So anyway, then let me just finish up the quilt show haul then. Then I got, I don't know if it'll, since it's in plastic. I don't do embroidery. I like cross stitch, but and I like embroidery, but I've not really done it. So this was just embroidery. I like that the colors they chose, has the buttons. Well, I got to provide my own buttons in the pattern to make this pillow with the, I guess that's flying geese there. And the rickrack, I just liked everything about it. It's called Simple Joys of Spring. It's by Crab Apple Hill, the Crab Apple Hill Studio. Designer's Meg Hockey. I just think it's very sweet and delicate and pretty. So that was very nice. And this one, I had a hard time deciding because they had a bunch of different seasons, but I think the fall Thanksgiving one spoke to my heart the most. And again, it combines some quilting, some wool applique, some embroidery. You get the pattern to make all of these little pillows. I like when it says pumpkin pie fixes everything. Isn't that the truth? Yeah, and I heart fall. So this was let's see, this one, it doesn't say. This one's a 2018 pattern, so it's been around for a while. It is called Bare Roots, number 239, Little Fall Pillows. And the designer is Barry Sue Gadalt. Here, let me hold this up so you can see it, in case I'm saying her name wrong. If you're interested in hunting down this pattern. So that, I think I'll definitely work on in the fall this year. I don't know about the spring one, if I'll do that. I think I have too much going on already. Maybe next spring, right? So I think that was it on the quilt show haul, but I have more. This video should just be like the haul video. I am so blessed. I just was fortunate this month. I found a lot of things that I liked that were within my budget and everything. So I'm very happy. And I have free patterns I can share with you guys too. So I'm just going to keep pulling stuff off my pile here. So this was a free pattern on the Moda website. I fell down the rabbit hole one day looking at free patterns. It's little acorn garland. I think they used some fig tree fabric. Yeah, fig tree ribbon. I'm totally making this to hang up on the valance in the living room for fall. Then this was another pattern I downloaded. I already have the instructions written how to do it, but I just printed it, how to make a burrito pillowcase, which, you know, I've made our pillowcases, but it was nice that I have my written instructions, but here's the print out ones. So that one you could find on, Laura, C-O-I-A, So Very Easy, her YouTube pattern. It's on her, I don't know, her whatever. If you really want to know, email me and I don't have my glasses on, so it's hard to read it. But anyway, Moda has this one free, as a free download. This one was a free download, and my front page didn't print so good. Off of Riley Blake, they are using like an Alice in Wonderland print they have, and it's like this big teapot. I thought that was very pretty. I don't know if I would ever make that, but I like the colors. I like the print. It was just really lovely. So, and it was free, so I printed it, so I have it. Even if I never buy this fabric, if I wanted to make like a teapot quilt for whatever reason, I have the instructions on how to piece it. This one was also off of Moda's website. It's called Daydreaming. It was a free quilt. It is jelly roll friendly. I don't particularly care for the colors they used in the mock-up for the artwork, but I really like the pattern. I like that it's jelly roll friendly because I have some jelly rolls from when I belonged to the Fat Quarter Shop Jelly Roll Club. So I have some more that I need to use. So it's pretty and it's free. Here is another, two more. So, how about this one first? This one I think is a Moda pattern. Made with Love Moda, Little Monster Pencil Case. So I have 3 grandsons. Not that the granddaughters, they would probably also like a monster, but I thought that would be cute. Maybe I could make these for them for back to school next year. And then this little ruffle backpack. Isn't that dear? Like the little drawstring backpacks. This one I found, it's from 2017, Fabric Editions. That's all I see on this one. So if you're interested, maybe Google ruffle backpack, fabriceditions.com. Again, if you're really interested, you can contact me and I can look up exactly where I found that one at. Then last but not least, probably on the free patterns is, I think this was also a Moda one. And I think, I'm not sure if I've printed this before or not, because I know I've made covers for my like quilting journals and cross stitch journals from Fat Quarter Shop. So I don't know. I was on a printing spree that day, so that got printed as well. So now that I've showed those to you, I can finally clean up and put those away. But it doesn't end there, folks. There is more. There is more. Let's take a drink. Are you ready? We have some more. We have this from the Fat Quarter Shop. I am not necessarily I'm not like in love with owls, but I'm totally in love with the Urban Chicks color palette and their sense of whimsical designs. And so yes, I just have the pattern. I didn't buy the panel yet, but yeah, I like it a lot. I got this piece of 14 count Witchell from Fat Quarter Shop. It was on the flash sale. It's called Prairie Grain. it is more green than it looked in the little thumbnail. But it'll work. It'll work. And if not, I could always over dye it. But it was a good price. Their flash sales, I like checking those every day. And just seeing if there's anything there. Yeah, this was, yep, this was $9. So that was a great buy. And then I guess this guy traveled with him. So, you know, because nobody can travel alone. That's why I bought that. And for some reason, I want to say I showed this to you, but maybe not. Because this is in my pile to show you guys. Set P, Lori Holt cards. Yes, yes, yes. Love, love, love. I have no idea what I'm going to do. You know what? This is going in the April start pile too. So love it, love it, love it, love it. So that came. Oh, I showed you guys this. I know I showed you guys this last time. But, oh, you know what? There's a pattern for that barn that I'm working on. So it's that one right there. I'm going to do the little rooster in there. And I might have showed you guys this I got this at Joann's, and I used like one of my 40% off coupons. So it made it affordable. And then this is our free pattern, and I'm just going to flash it. I mean, you can go and get it yourself, but I showed it in black and white last month, but I printed it off in color. This is on Tiger Lily Designs. TigerLilyShop.com, and she has an Instagram account. She has a YouTube channel that I watch. She is very upbeat, very happy, very perky and pretty, and oh my God, her fabric collection that's behind her as she films, like, whew, to die for. But anyway, definitely, like, maybe that's gonna go in the start pile too. But yeah, so very pretty pattern. I'm gonna just slip that there. And then I ordered this online to go with it. A little Lori Holt charm. And I think Carrie from Tiger Lily says that she's going to try and do more of these. She's calling it Sunbonnet Spring. I always called it Sunbonnet Sue. She's going to try and do more seasonally. Like this one's her spring, so I'm sure she'll have one for summer. Very kind of her to take the time to design a nice little pattern and put it out in the world for free. Appreciate that. Then there's more. There's more. Okay, so I don't know what the deal was with the thrift store, but major score. Like, so somebody must have donated or passed away, had a house clean out or something. But I was able to purchase I got a little hoop like this that I could use for a finishing. This is a finishing hoop with the little swivel on it. I prefer to work on this size. This was in my packet. It's a 6-inch plastic hoop. These are the ones I like to work on. I like the way they feel, and I like the size. Is this like preppy 80s Kelly green fabric or what? I believe I washed and dried all of these. They all had price tags on them, so I think they were, I don't know if somebody had a store or I'm not sure if somebody's private collection. What am I going to do with all this green? I have no idea, but I am going to maybe try and over dye it and use it or bleach it, maybe bleached out for spring, or maybe over dye it with some black or dingy it up some, dirty it up for like a fall Halloweenish. I don't know, but it came in a bundle all together. Like, I think I spent like $15 and I got like a ton of stuff, and then the stuff that I really didn't care for at all, I just threw back in the donate box we keep at the back door for stuff that we don't want anymore that's still good, so I can donate next time we go. These pieces are beautiful. This one is kind of a brighter pink, maybe more a mauve-y bright pink. And these all got washed and dried. These two pieces here with this light lamp shining this way are showing up a little peachy, but they're more pink. Good. This one's like, you know, these are good sized pieces. That's folded in half. I mean, that's a piece there. This piece is small. There was two of these small pieces. So I don't know if they were used on a project. Again, these are good colors. I like this deeper sage color a lot. This I'm not so sure about, but I washed and dried it. It was in with it. It's just some really soft yardage. It'll just go in with my little fat quarter size stuff. It's brown with some weird orangey red, I don't know. It's super soft. Then this, I'm not sure. I think I got this at Joann. It was clearance. So this is definitely gonna be a project bag because I have lots of patriotic stuff I want to stitch. Very pretty. The check gingham with the ball jar and the flag and flowers in it. I think I got about a yard of that. And that is, yep, designed exclusively for Joann, is on the selvage. So like our Joann's had a, and they always have sales, but they have like some sales, like 60 and 70% off some stuff. They're really cleaning out. I have more cross stitch. I hope you guys are still with me, having fun, working on your project, stitching away. When I'm done with this haul, I'll show you a little quilting, and then I'll draw for the winter and put that at the end and wrap it up. But here's another piece. They say this one's 11 count, 18 by 15. This is really neat. This is, I got two pieces of this. It's like pre-printed. Like, so the center would have been, you would put your design in there, and then when you framed it, that's neat. It says fabric is not designed for grafts with borders. Made in Germany, or not in Germany, Georgia. Needles and Company, 14 count. Oh, Yorktown prints. There we go. So there's that one. Here's another one that came with like a little flower pattern. I'm not going to do the little flower, but the fabric is neat. More packages that weren't opened. 11 a count. This one's 96 cents, 18 count. So yeah, it shows you this had to be in somebody's stash. 96 cents, come on. Here's another one that's like a creamy, they're calling it ivory. It's like a creamy color. This one's really pretty. This is a 14 count. Flamingo Mills is who made that one. That's a very pretty pink. More green. A black that has a small start on it that I need to pick out. Pretty good piece. I think I might save this one for, I think I showed you guys in the past, I have a PDF pattern from Dirty Annie's for, it says grab your balls for canning season, like the ball jars, you know. Anyway, the example was stitched on black, and then the jar is blue, so it looks nice. So I might save it for that. Some more. Especially if I can dye this green into something that I like, I am like set for life, probably. Here's this little tobacco basket I got at the thrift store. It's originally from the Dollar Tree for $3. And then I paid like, I don't know. It says $1.99, but I think I only paid $1 because I think it was on special. Thinking hopefully that little barn will fit in here. I didn't do the measurements, but if not, I can use it for something else. You should see my table. And then some of this was also with all of that cross-stitch stuff I got at the thrift store, some tearaway canvas. Any of you that are old like me remember in the 80s, maybe early 90s, you would put cross stitch on a sweatshirt, you'd put cross stitch on your tote bag, on your canvas sneakers, whatever. This stuff just tears away when you get it wet, and then your stitching stays. So anyway, oh my God, this just keeps going. These were also in my little thrift store find. I think these charts will be a giveaway because they're very beautiful, but I know I won't stitch something like that. So I think that's why I kept those cross-stitch charts. The rugs chart, the rug leaflet I'm going to keep, but these ones here I will probably doing a giveaway for you guys because I think they're beautiful, beautiful, but too much stitching for me. I can barely keep up. I don't even keep up with these little things. I got my floss fix from Fat Quarter Shop for the month of March. Let me show you what the colors are for this month. We have a color called Baby Chick, which looks like ivory to me. Baking Tin, which is a very nice gray silver. Balsam Fir, very, very dark green. Bambino, a purple and pink. And Bamboo, a white. And Bandana, a deep red or maroon. So that was very nice to receive to add to my growing collection. Oh, here is the May month-to-month that I was telling you guys about, that I'm going to steal the floss out of here, maybe for another project. So here's the floss. And let me show you the pattern. It is just, it's nothing like the other ones. It's pretty, but it's just not what I want to do. But I'm going to keep it because maybe if I get brave, I could pick my own colors. And these colors are gorgeous. Look how pretty that is. So I'll use these. Maybe on my sunbonnet Sue. And what was the other thing I was thinking about? I don't know. But they're very pretty. So let me put it back in here so they don't get dirty or lost. And I mentioned the prickly chestnut had won something last time, and she did get a hold of me. So that is not quite out in the mail. I'll get it out to the mail this week for you. It's in the box. I just got to go to the post office. So thanks for watching and finally getting a hold of me. And I'm so happy to get that out to the mail to you. And then here's the one for the last video. I'll insert a name here, wherever it ends up in the screen, of who won Lori Holt's flea market basket. It'll just be here in the video, and all you have to do is email me at Shannonbrook Cottage, which is spelled SHANEBROOKCOTTAGE @gmail.com. Just shoot me an email. Let me know that you were the winner, that I called your name or your Flosstube name or YouTube handle, and send me your mailing address in the US, please, and I will ship this out to you so you can stitch it. It's lovely, but again, it's like one of those ones like, oh no, I'll never stitch it. It's just too big for me. So anyway, so that one will have a home soon. Then let's just wrap up real quick with quilting. So this is a free pattern on Fat Quarter Shop. Layer cake loop. And I have a bunch of layer cakes from the club when I was in the club for that. And I want to make a quilt for the county fair, not the state fair. I keep saying state, but it's county fair. And I got my pieces all cut out, and I hope to tonight to start stitching them together. But the fabric, I'm going to call my quilt Blue Ribbon, you know, positive vibes out there in the world. But the fabric is so adorable. It was a layer cake, or a 10-inch stacker from Riley Blake. And it's all fair themed. So let me show you some of the, so this is my A's. The A's got cut down to like 8-inch or something, or 8.5. Whoops. Look, here's my little alphabetties on them. Keep me square. Let me find one. Oh, here's one with the print. So these ones are the ones I picked my most favorite prints for the larger blocks that are going to go in the quilt. And then the smaller blocks were just mostly like the busy background. So I hope to have this done next month when I film again to show you guys. Definitely the top, if not more, done. I know I'm being ambitious, but, and there's some of the more. Oh, I love it. I love it. I can't wait to do it because it looks like so much fun. And then, you know how like I'm a huge proponent of saving my scraps. So this is really curling on me. But I added more of, there was like no trash from cutting those out. Like I saved all the selvages or the little strips that were cut off since everything was kind of like, and then I just stitched them together real quick end to end to make fabric yarn. And then I'm just crocheting this. Hopefully I'll get the waves worked out of it. I need to throw more stitches in it, I think is what it said, to keep the wave out. But just another big rug. And the colors from that quilt are just, the fabric's so pretty. And it's making a very beautiful, fun rug. And I'm just using, I'm not using a pattern, maybe I should. And then I'm using, what size is this hook? This is an N hook. I'm not a crocheter, so I don't know, but I think this might be one of the largest or close to the largest hook you can get. And then the strips are just random. That's probably about the widest I would use, but I just save all the strips, and then either I run them through the serger or the sewing machine end to end, wrap it up, make a ball. So that's that. So I think we're done. I just need to do a little bit on the back end here for you guys, insert some pictures like I said, say who the winner is. Would you like, can I give you guys a new thing to be excited about and share with you guys these patterns that I picked up? How about we do two patterns? How about we do this one? This one's called Cameo of the Past by Paula Vaughn. Very old school. And then how about this one from her Reflections of the Past? And if you want to, what do you guys want to tell me? If you just want to say, how about you just, this will be great. How about you just say the 80s were great? Just tell me about the 1980s. And if you're too young to know about the 1980s, tell me what you think about the 1980s. Kind of work that in a sentence somehow. I will, the keyword search I'll look for is 1980. I'll do 1980. Oh, my phone just said it's low on battery life. I don't know if that went blurry for you, but it did for me. So anyway, we'll do that. Tell me about the 80s. I love the 80s. I'm a girl of the 80s. It was a great time in my life. Fun, the whole, you know, you had your whole future ahead of you, and I'm still loving life. So anyway, if you're still with me, way to go. I'm telling you right now, April's not going to have that much haul. Most of this was thrift store finds, so it was very affordable. I don't want you to think that I'm like a spendy crazy girl, because I try not to be. If you're interested in sewing, I will put up another video that will be labeled just for sewing, to talk about my wearable muslin that I'm wearing today, about my class with Whitney from Tomcat Stitchery, and all the fun I'm having learning about fit. So anyway, until probably next month when I get back on here, you guys have a great, great month. Happy crafting, stitching, sewing, scrapbooking, loving on your family, loving on your children or grandchildren, your fur babies, whatever it is that brings you joy. I am gonna add at the end of the video, I think it's kind of become my thing, I'm gonna share with you guys some footage of my grandkids doing, I don't know what I got on here on my phone, but the phone tells me I've got like 4,000 pictures. I'm sure I'll find something cute to share. Anyway, see you guys next month. Bye.